Today, on Thursday, February 20th, in Red Dead Online, we have a brand new update. Actually, we have two new updates to talk about here today. This was initially going to be great news for current players of Red Dead, and I think a lot of it still can be, but another part of this update may negatively be affecting you. It's not really that big of a deal though, and we are going to break down everything you need to know inside of this video: new in-game fixes, new in-game changes, NVIDIA graphics cards running into trouble upon launching the game, and a Rockstar Games launcher update on top of all of these other updates, and even some news regarding the missing version of Grand Theft Auto 4 on Steam. It is a hectic Thursday here for Rockstar Games and Red Dead Online players, so let's talk about everything that changed, everything that's new, and what this all leaves on the table for us, and what we should keep an eye out here for in the near future. So with that said, let me know your thoughts on all of this, or some of this, down in the comments section below. Do you notice any part of this update to have significantly changed the game in any way, shape, or form for you? And of course, if you are new to the channel, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button, as we are on that road to 90,000 subscribers, and we are getting very close. You'll be able to stay up to date with updates on all things Red Dead Online, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Rockstar Games on a daily basis if you do, and we'll keep you guys updated with absolutely anything you need to know, and of course, it would be greatly appreciated. Starting off with the most important and most crucial information you guys are going to need to know today, the new Red Dead Online update that was pushed out by Rockstar a few hours ago. I wanted to have a video covering this out sooner, but as more stories were developing, I wanted to hold off just for the time being, kind of wait for the dust to settle so we can all get the facts and I can communicate all the correct and necessary information to you guys. So, new Red Dead Online update for PC that was about 3 gigabytes in size. This is very similar to the two previous patches on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One that they saw last week: Red Dead Online Title Update version 1.17 and also Red Dead Online Title Update version 1.18 were pushed out on Thursday and Friday, February 13th and 14th last week, and both patches being comparable in size and scope, and according to Rockstar, pushed out to address animal spawns and attempt to start fixing the animal population volume and animal spawn issues we have been seeing plaguing Red Dead Online for months. Really, since this game has released, it's been a problem, but only now with the trader role, and of course more use for our camps, other businesses, and of course all the new players with PC and the new year, we've seen this issue kind of go viral within the community, I guess you could say, and everyone really is affected by it at the end of the day, even if animal spawns may be good for you and not good for someone else. And we definitely saw with the Moonshiners update as well in Red Dead Online that the animal issue has become worse. Anyways though, PC seems to have gotten this same patch, and before loading up and launching Red Dead Online, whether it's from Rockstar Games Launcher, the Epic Games Launcher, or even Steam, you will be required to download this update, and if you see any major or glaring in-game changes, please let me know down in the comments. But according to those patch notes, the update was set to add improvements to reduce issues with ambient wildlife populations in certain Red Dead Online sessions, and ongoing improvements are underway to reduce these issues across all platforms. Once again, another animal spawn adjustment, but this time finally for the PC platform specifically, and we also got a good confirmation from Rockstar Games that this will not be the only adjustment set out for animals, and that we should keep an eye out for more very soon. They did not specify how soon exactly, just that more changes and fixes are indeed on the way, so nonetheless that is great news. What's crazy though is there were issues with this update again for even something so simple, and that is the next story we will be discussing here today. If you are an NVIDIA graphics card user, I'm not too sure if this applies to only NVIDIA cards specifically and not the Asus, MSI, EVGA cards, etc., or if they're NVIDIA as opposed to AMD in that regard, but either way, NVIDIA GPU users are prompted with an error now when they try to boot up Red Dead Redemption 2 after downloading this update. The game says, please update your driver. Game requires version 442.29 or newer. But the problem is the latest graphics driver for NVIDIA cards is 442.19, and so it's causing starting issues for these NVIDIA GPU users. The good news with this too is that at the time of me recording this video, actually, there is a new update in the Red Dead and Rockstar game space, and Red Dead Redemption 2 was updated from QA Beta 2 to QA Beta 3, meaning a new patch is already ready to be pushed out to players, and although it could introduce a second patch to help fix animal spawns on PC, similar to how console got versions 1.18 and 1.17 back-to-back days at the end of last week, PC got one update today, and perhaps it will get this second update that's ready to be pushed out. If not, we can rest assured this next update for PC will likely just be to fix this NVIDIA GPU booting error because it thinks you have the wrong drivers, or the drivers you have currently installed are incompatible, even though that isn't necessarily true, of course, and you guys know that. The other Rockstar-oriented update we need to discuss here is that of the Rockstar Games launcher getting an update with a lot of new changes and fixes for features that needed tunings or even bugs and glitches within the software that needed to be fixed. So starting off, we have installation changes with improvements to the Rockstar Games launcher installation process. Users of the Rockstar Games launcher were having trouble installing this software and the .exe file, but it appears these issues have been alleviated with the new changes today. Improvements to the Rockstar Games launcher downloader service. Again, it's been reported on Reddit that players could not get downloads to properly work, including the Red Dead update we just previously discussed, and this second patch was set out to address that issue. Fixed an issue where buy now would be displayed instead of play for some users. A minor change, and it wouldn't actually allow you to buy the game again that you either had not purchased before, or buy the game again even though you already had purchased the game, but it is still an aesthetic change that Rockstar needed to make. Fixed an issue where some users were unable to download LA Noire VR. Unrelated to Red Dead, of course, but LA Noire VR had some issues with launching and booting up for some players who wanted to play it. And of course, we had fixed an issue where some users would receive a Red Dead Redemption 2 cloud save conflict error when running the game through the Epic launcher. I hadn't experienced this myself because I've purchased Red Dead Redemption 2 through the Rockstar Games launcher, and I still get cloud save conflicts despite me only playing on one device, so maybe this is something that can also be looked into in the future on just the Rockstar Games launcher end. We also had improvements to the reloading of titles after game settings have changed. This was something that affected PC players really hard, I think, because if you change any in-game setting in Red Dead, not all of them, but surely most of them, it will require you to restart your game. Not a big deal, right? No, but then the loading times would be insanely long after you did change the settings, so it made testing new settings out for your new PC parts or upgrades an absolute nightmare. Unless you shell out thousands and thousands of dollars, Red Dead is not a plug-and-play type of game on PC. It will require you to tinker around with in-game settings to get the best visuals without sacrificing all of your performance, and so this was a much-needed fix for players on PC. Lastly, we also have minor bug fixes to the Rockstar Games launcher, but no other details were shared in that regard because those were only minor bug fixes. Probably all small little lines of code that were changed, and they were probably trivial to the functionality of the Rockstar Games launcher as a whole. Now, lastly, in the news today, I want to mention Grand Theft Auto 4 is returning to Steam with a new set of achievements, and for the first time on the Steam platform, radio stations are being removed, and unfortunately, it seems like the online access of Grand Theft Auto 4 online on PC will be disabled. Games for Windows Live literally killed GTA 4 online. Rest in peace. On Steam, there are now a total of 55 achievements for Grand Theft Auto 4, and it's likely GTA 4's upcoming patch may affect mods for the scripts. Alex Blade and Aru may have to update their script hook, as well as Grand Theft Auto 4 owners will download content from Grand Theft Auto episodes from Liberty City, and their game will update to GTA 4 Complete Edition, and the update file size is expected to be approximately 6 gigabytes of size, and that is according to Rockstar Games at their support.rockstargames.com article, which I can leave in the description for you guys. Of course, we will see a new Red Dead Online update for PS4, Xbox One, and PC next Tuesday for the weekly content update, and we are kind of entering the time we could hear more official information and news regarding what's to come next to Red Dead Online in a major Red Dead Online DLC update, so definitely keep your eyes peeled for that one. But that's where we're going to wrap up today's video. I just can't believe all the news on GTA 4. I mean, I remember playing that game way back when I was a kid and still playing it to this day. Of course, it was on 360, but now that I'm kind of getting into PC gaming more, I can get better performance out of GTA 4 and GTA 4 Online on PC. But now that seems like I will not be the case because GTA 4 Online will most likely be shutting down. And I do want to hear your guys' thoughts on that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below on all of this stuff. Is there anything in particular you noticed improved on your end for Red Dead Online? Hopefully you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, definitely drop a like down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Red Dead Online and Red Dead Redemption 2 and even Rockstar games as a whole. We'll be sure to keep you guys up to date with updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks. We'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys also want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube. I practically live on all three of those websites, and you can feel free to strike up a conversation or even ask me a question. Whatever it may be though, you can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links, including my Discord page, can be found in the description down below. With that said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.